Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
Welcome back to Taco Bell Sunshine.
I don't want
Okay.
some Taco Bell right now.
Speaking of Taco
alright,
Bell,
wait.
cheese it.
All right, Whitney, let it rip. Yeah, big cheese.
So the crunch wrap is just a wrapped. It's like a thing. It's got, like wrapped tortilla. It's very cool, folded, in a cool manner. And there's some crunchy guys.
There seems to be an amusement park on that island. You know, the one the princess was taken to.
That's a pretty good toad, man.
Yeah, so
And-
the thing about these toads is, like, from this point onward, even after you beat the game, they do not bring mention to anything other than the fact that Peach has been kidnapped.
I mean, the president's
Fucking
aid,
idiots.
if the president was stolen, kidnapped is the word actually. I feel like that would be the only thing that they're worried about.
You're right, but when you are playing a video game, it gets old fast.
Super fair. Super duper fair.
And they don't do this in Mario Galaxy either, so...
It's because we've evolved as a species.
God, I should not be mentioning Mario Galaxy. It would make me wish I was playing that instead. No, like, I need a...
So the big cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw an ad.
I
on
wish there's a
TikTok
more
where-
variety on Yoshi, too.
Banana.
And
So you saw him add on.
I didn't realize it was an ad. I thought it was a shitpost at first, and it was like, oh, this might look like a normal crunch wrap.
This guy's
are
on
you gonna-
fire.
Help him?
I mean, there's a lot. He can help himself. If he's not dumb enough to help
I was
himself
literally
by
just
jumping
about
into the
to
water,
yell-
then should we help him?
Like, look, the ocean's right
I was
there.
literally just about to yell water.
Does he deserve
but
our help?
I realized my window's open.
Bro,
That might be a bad
Bro's
idea.
got one of those prank candles.
All the ones that don't go out.
Yeah.
Woo, you
Let's
saved me.
go.
Thanks, a bundle. Here's a blue coin. For saving me from something I
Take
could
it
have
and
easily
don't
saved
mention what you
myself
saw
from,
here
but
before.
chose not to. I still wish the sun would return, but who needs a tan?
Yeah.
Maybe I should also get the tostada.
You
No.
haven't ordered it yet?
I'm telling you, the
No,
tree on
I'm
my
still
head is
determining what I
way
want items
taller
3 and
than
4 to
yours.
be.
Hey,
Now,
since
Gabe,
you're right
you voice
outside
this
my
other
house,
guy.
can you get me some of the potatoes?
No.
The chips or the fries? Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I
And the reason I'm saying no is because no matter
in
no matter
my
how
mind,
hard I
Carrie
banged on the
only eats like fried chickpeas and like goat milk.
Is that right?
That's like all Carrie eats in my head.
Nah,
When
she...
she's not in my head, she can eat whatever she wants.
No,
but-
no, no, no,
I think
no.
It's
You
just
see,
goes
I'm
in my head.
sorry, but that's not acceptable because, like, you know, we all have the memories of, like, the chia pudding and the bone broth hot
Oh.
chocolate.
Right.
Bone
Yeah, I
broth.
ate Taco Bell a year and 3 months ago.
All right.
Okay, I'm not getting you shit because no matter how hard I banged on the door when it was like 85 degrees, it would not let me in. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
offense,
yeah.
please.
I see what you're saying.
It sure is
Um,
dark. Is this the daytime? Are all cities dark?
Yes.
All right, so
What do
what's
you
this glowy thing? Well, if we look directly into the sun, it takes us to the 5th stage, Noki Bay.
Holy shit! It's a Mario.
No kidding.
64.
See,
4 out of 10.
That's more than I would have given it.
the thing is, like I said, the last stage, Peanut Park, was originally supposed to be a second hub world where the remaining 3 stages would be located. They'd be in those M portals, like the first 3 ones. But since they opted against that, all the other stages are still in Delfino Plaza, like the rest of them. But instead of having like specific visual set pieces where there's a portal for them to go into, the last 3 stages are located, but in this case, looking directly at the sun, and with the other 2 stages, they're just in pipes that are they're just in a couple pipes that are around here. I can't even fish, and so I ask for your help. Eat that cork! Please fulfill this old man's wish. What's that? You'll do it? Thank you so much.
I knew I
could count on you. Just beware that guy on the cork. Yeah. So the bay has been poisoned, and the old guy believes it's because somebody put a giant cork in the waterfall.
Mm.
That guy's not intelligent.
Not intelligent?
No, he's dumb.
How dumb?
No, he's just not dumb. There's this thing called I drank the waterfall, so tough.
You drank the waterfall?
Yeah.
How do you think I got so fat?
We slaughtered millions.
Just another afternoon.
Like,
yo, that ink blot looks like a squidge.
Yeah, if you spray them,
Warjack
landmasses
test
appear.
much?
Whoa.
So,
Suck.
yeah, I've been watching the Team 4-Star creator commentaries recently.
Oh, okay.
Do you know about those, Gabe?
I forgot they're making those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I know about them.
Yeah, so, like, it's fun, like, watching, the Season 1 stuff where, like, Kaiser was, like, just embarrassed at how, like, low quality Season 1 is compared to everything else, while, like, Lanny Pator's still having, like, a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And just in general, like, you can tell he has a lot of fun with it.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
Because, like, there are, like, a lot of points in there where he'll just, like, quote the line as it's happening.
Look, man, everybody's got to start somewhere.
But, like, I just got through the Season 2 stuff on there, and I forgot how good Guru is in that.
Oh my god, he's so funny.
It's like, now, Dende, with this power, you have a very important responsibility. Sir, he left the moment you gave him the power-up. That slut!
I like the one where he's, no, you are the prodigal son, trained in the old ways. And after that whole speech, he's like, fool, if he was trained in the new ways, he might have stood a chance.
Also, just any moment where it's like, where, like, he mentions anything that's, like, any kind of modern convenience, and it's like, sir, we don't have that here. Nail, gather the Dragon Balls.
What an amazing character.
Yep.
What a funny character.
Okay.
I've been ordering Taco Bell for
Cheese
like
it.
a part and a half. Cheese it. Yes. Cheese it. Tostada.
There was a lot of dialogue, so it's whatever. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
fair.
it's just like a Crunchwrap. It's just, I think we all know what a Crunchwrap is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
I saw an ad, and it was like, this might look like a normal Crunchwrap, but what's that? And then an X-ray machine like went over it, and I was like, all right, I'm done. This is clearly like a stupid sketch. I don't give a shit about it, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait a minute, no, that was an actual official Taco Bell ad. And I don't know why, because I usually don't watch ads. I like went back to watch it, and it was like, yep, that's right. That's a Cheez-It in there. Not just any Cheez-It, a Cheez-It the size of 16 Cheez-Its. And I was like, what?
What?
I
And
don't
it's
know
like-
this Cheez-It thing.
You do know the Cheez-It thing?
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just a Crunchwrap, but instead of like, I think they have like a what is it?
The toasted
torta-
piece of
the toasted tortilla that's like crispy. It's like
Yeah.
a huge round
Yeah,
tortilla.
that's-
There's a word for it, I just don't remember it.
yeah.
Instead of that, it's what should have been like described. It's a cheese them, right? It's not a single cheese.
Cheese them.
Cheese those.
It's a many. It's a many.
It's like,
It's a
like,
giant cheese. It's like a 4x4 Cheez-It grid with some space between all the Cheez-Its. It's that big.
I'm
Is
sorry,
that-
but when
wait,
you
no,
say
that's
when you say
singular.
cheese them, what I imagine is like getting out like a fire hose, but it's like melted cheese. It's like cheese them.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like that's probably
all
so,
right, boys.
that sounds like the kind of tool they'd use on the Lunchables.
A cheese them.
And it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's an accurate or
Well, just specifically like melted cheese as a projectile weapon.
Well, yeah, number 4
Yeah,
used fucking mustard, so.
Oh, yeah. No, I love that because that weapon is called the musket.
Yeah, it's
That's
so
actually pretty
cool.
funny.
Just the Lunchables, man.
Shout out to the Lunchables. I was thinking about it because I was thinking about just like cartoons that we watched as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about Ed, Ed and Eddie with my roommate.
I was watching that earlier today.
You were watching Ed, Ed and Eddie earlier today?
Because it's on Adult Swim now.
Oh shit! No way.
Adult Swim.
Shut up.
Cartoon
I
Network.
watched it as
Well,
a kid.
Adult Swim has the checkered past block that runs from 5 to 7 that airs old Cartoon Network shows now.
Oh, interesting.
And I mean, right now it's just Ed, Ed and Eddie and Billy and Mandy, but they've also had stuff like Courage, Dexter, Samurai Jack.
Oh, killer.
Yeah. Fuck, there was a reboot or a continuation, I think, for Samurai
It
Jack,
was
right?
season 5, yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was.
I liked it all. It was very good.
I've
yeah.
been meaning to go back and actually watch it. 'Cause
The,
I didn't really pay attention to the show. I just kind of like thought it looked cool.
The final, like
as a
that return to Samurai Jack, it basically was just a straight like continuation, like an extra, like a true like final season, with the original staff. But the main difference being that since it was on Adult Swim instead of Cartoon Network, they didn't have to filter anything.
And of course, another big difference too. I guess without saying, but Aku's voice actor is different. Because...
Yeah. Well, like what I like about that is that they got. I'm blanking on his name. I'm seriously blanking on his name.
The original? Or
No,
the
not Mako.
new one?
Not Mako.
Greg Baldwin.
Greg Baldwin. Yeah. That was also the guy who replaced Mako as Iroh in Avatar. Like when Mako passed away, like it was the same guy who replaced him as Iroh, which I liked that decision.
I thought that was nice too. Yeah, I thought that was good too.
And he's a great Aku also, so you know.
Yeah, no, he's really good.
It's like the very first scene, like one of the very first scenes we see him in, like where he's giving therapy to himself.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good season. I'll fucks with it. Who's this old fisherman we're talking to?
Well, he's just kind of he's
what's
just
his
a
name?
guy who loves his fishing. The bay actually contains the
He's got
tomb
the
of
sword,
ancient
doesn't
Noki King. When you spray water on the wall, oh my god, I can't keep the old man voice up anymore. I used to be able to hold it for a long time, but I'm not as good as it as I used to be.
Why is there a whole bay dedicated to Italian dumplings?
Oh,
Yo, I was just about to say gnocchi reference.
Yo!
so that's what this species of shelled guys are called.
Also, when you like uncorked it, I kind of was expecting the water in the bay to not be like purple anymore.
Yeah, no. As he actually said when we talked to him, like the water's still poisonous. He's all like, "Whoa, my theory was way off."
Oh, I must have missed that.
Anyway,
Shit! Oh, fuck!
yeah. So needless to say, now he's like, but as a reward for uncorking the waterfall, he has told Mario about these ancient ruins that he can explore because actually there is a shine sprite inside there. But I get lost in this spot, and I feel like this happens every playthrough. I don't know, like, this area, like, this whole, like, stage isn't so bad. It's one of the better ones, I'd say, even if it is, like, the quote-unquote water level in the game where there's H2O all over the goddamn places. Some call me Johnny.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, you know, it's funny because, like, before I recorded this for Smashing Games, I'm like, okay, this game wasn't my favorite, but it was pretty decent, right? And then I played it for the commentary, and I'm like, wow, I am just not enjoying myself. Isn't it funny how that works?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be enjoying myself if I were doing this.
You've been seeing what I'm doing and thinking like, wow, imagine if I was doing this.
Wow, glad that's not me.
Wow. Glad this isn't me.
Krillin voice, woohoo, not me!
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro, I can't wait till my taco bucket here.
So that's another thing about like the whole like creator commentary thing. Lady Bator can slip into his Krillin voice so easily, like just instantly.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they did, you know, bridging is like crazy hard.
Yeah, but like they did it with like a tier of quality that is still unmatched to this day.
That's what I mean, man. Like, a bridging in of itself is like... I mean, I like, you know, I've seen both, all the, excuse me, all the available, at least, like, Overlord Abridged and Sword Art Abridged and...
Sword Art Abridged is just straight up better than the actual show.
Yeah.
Which is not a high bar.
But yeah, I mean... Yeah, well, you know. The light novel's better, that's all I'll say.
I've heard it's better because, like, somebody at least told me that, like, the thing about the light novel is that, since it's, like, from a first-person perspective, so as a result, Kirito's required to actually have character.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly it, is because, I mean, it's a first-person perspective, too, and so a lot of the decisions, like, not just that he goes into... like situations with, but like character relationships too. Like they feel more personable because you are in, you know, his first-person perspective.
Like,
so
I need to specify, okay? I watched everything, like in the anime. Well, I didn't watch the movie, but like, because it was just on Toonami, so I was just like, okay, here's something to watch, and it's like, I never really thought it was good, like, but it's like, I found it watchable most of the way through, but it's like, I think I bring this up because of when I finally did check out, okay? Like, the moment I checked out was, like, way late in there when he wakes up from his little, what do you call it, a coma? Where he was just, like, catatonic for a while.
yeah, because of the headset.
Yeah.
So this would be after the main series ended. For the first season, at least.
Well, this is like fucking what's it called? Alicization.
Oh, Alicization, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
You know,
like
okay, then,
he gets up from
you got
that.
the way through.
He gets up from that, and then he instantly turns one of the bad guys into a tree, which kills him in real life. And that was the moment I checked out. That was the moment I checked out.
Alicization is considering the author also.
I'm like, okay, I already wasn't enjoying this. This is like, I already thought this was fucking stupid. But that was, like, and I enjoy some stupid stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, that was the moment where, like, I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
That's fair. I think because the author also is the same author of Excel World, I don't know
I did not
when
watch that show.
That's fine as well.
Is it bad?
And I don't know. No. I don't think Excel World is bad because I actually think, and this is kind of a hot take, I think the world of Excel World set like the blueprint for Aincrad in a good way. And because of that, the world building in Excel World is actually fucking outstanding. But at some point, the author, I feel like, and I don't want to say phoning it in because, like, I know what phoning it in looks like, and he's not phoning it in. I feel like when you're well-run
these have a time limit on them. So jump
that's
ahead
so
to
funny.
like attempt number 3 or 4 because I really fucked up on this a few times.
But I mean, if you have multiple series, right, and for one of your series the well runs dry of ideas or just kind of inspiration, it's not uncommon for authors to go to their other, I guess for lack of a better term, their other IPs or other series or whatever else they have, creative endeavors, and kind of, borrow a couple things from that and sprinkle it into the other
Oh
series
shit,
under
it's
the
Cooper
guise
Blooper
of
again!
this fucker again 3 times.
Yep, 3 times.
No.
I like how there isn't even
But,
a build up to like him being here. You just go up and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, motherfucker got reduced to
Look
character
how
demon
blue
status.
that
Was
water
once a
is.
boss,
Where is
now a
that blue
buster.
coming from? Why is it so blue?
Anyway, what were you saying, Gabe?
That's just kind of
Oh,
the FromSoft treatment. That just happens a lot.
It is, yeah. Nice mandolin. But I was saying, when your well runs dry, it's not uncommon for authors or, creators just be like, okay, well, let me, just kind of take aspect or an element from this series. I mean, who is going to complain that I copied from it? I'm the fucking author of it, well, now, idiots. So, especially towards Alicization, fuck, I can't ever pronounce that. He borrowed a couple things from Excel World that work at Excel World, but not so much in the rules established in the Sword Art.
I think, and like
so.
the other
Oh,
thing,
shit.
the other thing with, I feel like he's like one of the primo examples of like someone who does not know how to write women.
Yeah.
And it's like such a weird concept of like a thing, like, cause like you're writing a fucking person. What's so complicated about that?
Yeah, and that's so weird too, is because, and I only speak for the light novels because even though I did watch all the series and the movies and I'm going to see the movie that's going to be coming out soon.
Well, you are going to see more than me.
Yeah, I have also read a majority of the light novels and am, I think, 3 light novels behind what's translated. And not just like translated here in the States, I mean like fan translated.
Right.
But
Bye-bye.
it's so weird how much like Asuna as a character has kind of like regressed. It's like, it's fascinating because, I mean, obviously when she's introduced, it's like, she's like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And she's like, oh, what do I do? And then she's this like, this badass who's part of the Knights of the Blood Oath or whatever. And then everything through that SAO happens. And still, I would say a strong character. And then we get to, Alfheim, and she's the, the Princess Peach, the maiden in distress. And it's like, okay, cool. But she does have her character moments toward the end, especially once they get out. And then Gun-Gale happens, and that's just kind of a nothing burger, but still really cool because guns, military. I liked it a lot. And then they go back to Alfheim, and it's like, okay. And then she deals with that girl with, the cancer or the disease or whatever. And she has really strong character moments there.
All right, hang on a second.
Alicization.
Yes, I surely do have it. What have I got? This bottle, you see? Why, the answer to our polluted ocean problem, the answer is you. You must go to the ocean floor. Of course, that's impossible for you at the moment. Therefore, I made an area for you to hone your skills.
Fuck.
Wear this and you can stay underwater for much, much longer. Use that flood to move around and get red coins. But don't overdo it. If you're running low on air, here's what you do. Just grab some regular coins to refill your mate, okay? Now, shall we get started? Evil containment wave!
That's it. You're going in the jar.
Uh-oh.
And now you have to get red
But,
coins in here, and it
wait,
controls
so-
like ass, even though this is... Okay, so Mario mostly controls better than Mario 64, but his swimming controls are worse for some reason. Anyway,
So
we were on a
if
tangent.
if Mario can refill his air by just like collecting regular coins, does that mean that Hold on.
You want to try
All
that
right,
again?
done having a stroke. Does that mean that Mario
Too much Taco Bell.
is capable of performing cellular respiration with gold.
I guess coins just straight up heal you in this game as well. So
That's true, I guess. Yeah, maybe he just breathes them. Maybe it's like meth.
all right. Anyway, back to the tangent.
Yeah, sorry. And then everything in Alicization happens, and I feel like even when reading it and watching it too, because you know animes always have to cut content from, especially light novels, just because there is so much.
Or he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, but even with the stuff cut from the anime, I mean, a lot of, you know, it's like she acts in a way that like season 1 Asuna would fucking spit on her for. And I get it, like they're more mature now, they're in their 20s now as of the most recent arc, and like
the consistency of the likes of Princess Sally in the Archie comics, really.
yeah. And but anyway, yeah, it's just weird that as a character she just seems to be, I don't know, it's just worse.
But like just overall, like again, like he really comes up like the whole like I don't know how to write women, so I just make them all love interests, and I'm like, I feel like to not know how to write women, you have to like I feel like, because like you're just fucking writing people. If you can write dudes fine, then what's the problem? Although I don't know if he writes dude. Not sure I'd say he writes dudes fine either. But it's like,
He's just a terrible writer.
I feel like to like have this problem to begin with, you have to actually see women as like a different species or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's fucking gross. That's fucking gross, actually.
In the most recent light novel I read, I don't know, it's kind of been sandbagging character interaction, so I don't know if he's developed into a choke artist or if he just fucking, or maybe I'm just like, now that I'm reading more, I'm like, and seeing as the series have progressed, I'm like, okay, well, this kind of sucks. But
all right, well, next
I
time
will still defend Sword Art Online always.
Next time on Smash Team Games, we talk about something that isn't Sword Art Online for the
Yippee!
God damn it.